It is 7 a.m. here on Kincaid and South. Tunis 97.5, the Fanatic. Flyers reaction, Sixers preview. John Kincaid is a request that we'll get to coming up in a little bit. But another topic that we need to open up, and maybe we have a secondary poll of the day for this. So, as a show, we pretty much know everybody's business at this point. And then Connor Thomas just randomly drops a bomb on us that he's going to Boston next week. John.
Did not know he was going to be doing that.
Making the family trip, and you're going to go see what? It's the Phils are in town.
Phil Sox.
All right, so he's going to go watch the Phillies take on the Red Sox.
First time at Fenway, yes.
You're gonna absolutely love it.
You're going to love it.
But Yawkey is honestly what will make it so much fun for you.
Yeah, so
it's not Fenway itself.
No, Fenway's cool.
Fenway's cool.
The history
It will
of
be
it.
Fenway way more than Yawkey for me.
The history of it. You haven't. The experiencing the whole vibe of game day there is amazing.
That's when I went to Fenway and Wrigley in like back-to-back summers, and I realized just how much better some cities do it. I know we love the sports complex and all 4 teams are down there and blah blah blah. It's why I was pro Sixers Arena in the city, because I like the game day experience to be more than just the game. And Yawkey Way and Wrigleyville, it's more than just the game. You're going to love it. All right.
It's awesome.
There's a really cool bar in the Boston that you can go downstairs, and it's the away team's batting cages. Now, you obviously can't go down there during game days, but you're actually allowed to rent it out with your buddies or whoever, family members, and do BP. It's a really cool experience. But you asked the question, do you wear Sixers gear? And you're going to 2 games.
I am.
So I say you go 1-1, but John also makes the point of, well, if the Sixers lose the series to New York by the time you go there, you can't do it. I say you do 1-1.
I say you don't. I don't like seeing the Flyers jerseys at Eagles games, the Eagles jerseys at Phillies games, but that's just me. You do.
But you get why I'm doing it. They blew a 3-1 lead. I got to let those losers know.
I got you.
Embiid flops too much.
Yeah, like I would go because we hate Boston. A lot of it's out of jealousy, but we hate Boston. I would go 1 game Phillies gear. Obviously, you're going to see the Phillies, but I do a little middle finger to the Boston people.
And I'm going with one of my buddies who's a big Boston sports fan, so I got to rub it in his face too. He was talking trash about the Celtics all series. Like, I think I got to rub it in to be in town. Let him know, hey, whatever's happening now, we still cooked your ass.
Yeah, damn right. Now, Jay,
now, what is tell me when it is, when you're going, what nights?
Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay, so that would be after game 5 of the series would have been played. If the Sixers are eliminated, don't do it. If the Sixers are alive, then do it for that reason. If the Sixers are not alive, don't do it. You'll look like a tool.
There's no reason. A tool anyway.
No. If the Sixers are alive, that's cool. If the Sixers are getting ready for Game 6 of the Knicks series, it's going to be fine. If the Sixers are eliminated, you're going to look like a total tool because they'll be like, "Dude, you just got your asses kicked by New York." That's not good.
JM on our YouTube chat saying that's antagonist and unnecessary. You're asking for smoke. You're not going to New York. You're going to Boston. Boston's a little bit different.
And Boston's not going to you're not going to get harassed.
And by the way, if you're wearing Phillies gear, you're still wearing
nobody's going to harass you
opposing team's gear.
Nobody's going to harass you wearing Phillies gear because Wrigley and Fenway are the 2 most visited.
Yeah, they're touristy, and I say that in a good way. Touristy.
They're American landmarks.
Yeah.
They're
also, give me the smoke. I'll survive.
They're historical landmarks, so they're used to
guys. Connor Thomas is no longer producing the show. He was arrested.
I think it's awesome. Connor, it's going to be fun. You're going to have a great time.
I'm
excited.
Awesome.
So should Connor Thomas wear Sixers gear in Boston next week when he's going to 2 Phillies games when the Phillies take on the Red Sox? 610-632-0975. You could chime in on that as well on the Davis Honda text line. Feel the Davis difference by checking them out in Burlington. What do we have on the text line about the Joel Embiid discussion? If you're just tuning in, we're asking a open-ended question with complex answers. Do you want Joel Embiid to play today? It sounds very simple, but I think there's going to be...
There's nuance to your question, and I think to set up the nuance so you're not getting trolled about.
Like, I want Joel Embiid to play because the Sixers are a better team with Joel Embiid, period. It has nothing to do with my love for the big man. It has nothing to do with these could be the last couple of games with the big man in Sixers uniform. Sixers are better with Joel Embiid on the court, period. But there are people that don't agree with that. There are people that don't want him on the court.
Including the Knicks.
Yes. We're going to talk to somebody who covers the Knicks coming up at 9:30 today. There was a lot of members of the New York media when the news came out. Wow, this actually changes things. The Sixers are now a better defensive team. So I don't know. There might be people that go, yeah, they're better with Joel Embiid off the court. There's a lot of people that just don't like him. Our last texter straight up said he's wasted Maxi's career. He's the biggest waste of talent. Blah blah blah.
Wow, I've been a bit of an Embiid detractor at times, and I'm never ever going to say something like that.
It was strong.
I think that's way strong.
So what do we got?
So we have other people who do not believe Joel Embiid playing is the best. Chris from North Carolina, he says, no, I wouldn't play him tonight. Regardless of this playoff win or not, he is not the future of this team. We need to see how the young guns do and build around them.
And that was one of my guesses of somebody answering a question like that. I want to see what it's like with the future.
I want to win. I'm already seeing into the future.
Yeah.
I'm already seeing those guys. And by the way, I saw part of the future the other night, and it came up very small in Tyrese Maxey.
Yes,
now, I'm not killing Tyrese but Tyrese came up really small. So I've already seen part of the future. I want to see the present, and then I'll deal with the future next year.
Look,
I'll deal with it next year.
They are. Let's put it this way. I think they're still very much alive in this series.
So do I.
Especially if OG Anunoby's not himself, or maybe he's not playing tonight. We'll see. We'll find out. The Sixers are down 2-0. They have a steep hill to climb. Let's say they're losing this series, right? Regardless of Embiid playing or not. You're probably seeing the end of the Embiid era regardless.
So you do believe that there's a good chance he's gone?
If a team's willing, I just don't know how. If let's say they move on from Daryl Morey, right, and there's a new executive.
Okay,
I imagine the new executive's going to want to try to build things their way. And who's thinking that Joel Embiid's the guy to build around at this stage?
The Joel Embiid cult.
No, at this stage, I don't even think the cult at this stage thinks that.
So, like, do you believe? Okay, because I consider you one of the cult members.
Yes.
Do you believe that Do you believe you, Ray Dunn, Sean Brace, the cult members are going to say, yes, move on?
I think there's more and more people doing that. Yeah,
okay.
Sean and I talked about this off the air the other day. We're very similar. It's like it hurts.
I know it does.
We're kind of at that point.
Okay, so that's good. I'm glad to see it. Personal growth is great.
I haven't seen many people that are like, don't do it. The people who are saying don't do it right now or who are anti-moving on are just saying, logically, we don't know if you can. I think, like, if we ran a poll, if you had a magic wand and you could just wipe the remainder of the Joel Embiid contract off the books, would you do it? I think that'd be like 90-10 yes.
I would think so,
I think
too.
It would be like, yeah. And you believe it would be 90-10 within the cult?
No.
I don't either.
No, I would never. No.
See, I think it'd be 50-50. I think it'd be 50-50 within the cult.
Sure, but that's
and I think
that's
and
growth,
I think
John.
And I think if I put you, Sean, and Ray in a room, and the day it's going to happen, the day the move is going to potentially happen, yay or nay,
I'll cry.
I think all of you will be a mess.
I'll cry.
I think all of you are going to be a mess. And look, you're going to be a mess because of what might have been.
But hey, that day is not today, and that's why logically, anyone who's saying don't play him tonight,
I don't get it.
I want to live in. Look, is one of the things, and it was, and I've told you many times. It's my mom constantly would get on my about put your feet firmly in today.
Yeah,
John, are your feet in today? Put your feet in today. My feet are in today. My feet are about winning this series.
And today they're a better team with Joel Embiid.
If you don't think they have a better chance to beat the Knicks with Embiid, I got to tell you didn't watch the Boston series.
Yes. Today they're
better.
Joe Mazzulla said, what changed? They got Joel Embiid.
But back. I am not signing up for another year of this. So this is the final ride. Make it count.
It's going to be great when they win the championship. What do we got, great. Connor? 610-632-0975.
So we do have plenty of people who want Joel Embiid to play tonight. And this texter checks in and says, yes, I want Joel Embiid to play in this game. This series could change or confirm how I, and probably the city, views him forever.
That's a great thing because this is the final. I do believe this is the final ride.
It feels it.
And it should be. So yeah, it changes. This is a change narratives type series because the last 2 playoff series to me are the best 2 playoff series I've seen Embiid play. If he goes out and plays a great series against the Knicks, then the last 3 series that I'm going to remember and recency will always come into play. And I'll be like, you know what? Embiid became that playoff player that I always wished he could be.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, before we get more reaction to this at 610-632-0975, and we'll update you on the poll, which is that question, do you want to see Joel Embiid play tonight for the Sixers, yes or no? John Kincaid has a request. For those of you who will be attending Flyers Game 4 tomorrow at 6 o'clock, it's a very specific request, and I will say before you even say, good luck. What do we got?
And you do believe this is a good luck. Connor, you did not hear this. So I did not present it to you, but I want you to give me your thoughts because Andrews were, I don't think dismissive, but I think were exactly what you said. Good luck.
Good luck.
Tomorrow night, for those in attendance at the Flyers, I think we have seen this city give a standing ovation to a $300 million player who was woefully underachieving in the field and at the plate in order to just give him a, hey, we love you, feel good, we love you, we need you, we love you. If there was ever a Philadelphia team in recent memory that deserved a pat on the back, thank you, this was unexpected, this was good, it's this team. And to me, tomorrow night, before the final whistle, so if they were somehow losing or even if they're winning, I say the last minute or so is an ovation. Everybody in attendance, it is an ovation. It is a loud ovation. It is we like what we're seeing for the future. Thank you for this spring. Appreciate it. If you're winning, it's even better. It's bring us back for one more game. If you're losing, it's we're showing the appreciation of this run. We did appreciate it, even though the wheels fell off in game 1. Game 1 was terrible, and game 3's third period was terrible.
I like the idea. I'm not against it.
Do you agree with Andrew's assessment of good luck?
Yeah, I'm more on that side of it, yeah.
Here's why. People paid their hard-earned money.
I get you.
And they're going to be going to a game. And look, I think
So that team, okay, when I hear this, that team deserves to be booed?
No. I just don't think
people are going to...
I don't think you're getting standing ovation. I think you get it if, let's say, they get swept and
they're in the handshakes line.
And then they're doing the stick thing like they do even when they're 50 games under 500. They're going to get the standing ovation from the Flyers fans showing the appreciation. But I don't think
how many will be in the building when they do that?
I think a lot of people would stay.
You do.
If you think you're getting a standing ovation, that would be the emotion that would cause people to stay to commend this team.
Well, that's what I'm saying is how many do you think will be doing that? Let's put it this way.
A quarter of the fan base
Let's
is still
say the
there.
game's 4. Well, I see that's bad.
No. Saturday night. You got nothing to do Sunday morning.
And it's a 6 p.m. game, so we're talking it's probably 8:40.
Bars are open till 2. They'll hang out until that game's over.
It's probably 8:40, 8:45 tomorrow night.
Hold on. I think there's context to all of this. If it's a 2-1 game,
no. Let's
you're
say
thinking they could tie
I gave you a
it.
scenario. It's 4-1 Carolina.
Yeah, no, they're out. I think a lot of people are exiting the building.
Quietly, just exiting the building?
I don't think it's booing.
And not sticking around.
And I think they're in their cars with their family members saying, man, I'm really excited for next year. But I don't think you're getting 19,000 people staying till the final buzzer to give a standing ovation or to give a standing ovation during the actual action.
See, I think the end of a game, I think, is when it comes last minute in that game. Connor, I
don't think it'll be during the game.
So you closer? What now? If they're winning, it's awesome because there is something about that in a playoff series to give that last minute on your feet. It's just wonderful. Loud. It's roaring. Hey, bring it back for a game 6, Flyers. Bring it back, and that could very well happen. They might be able to do that. It didn't seem it last night. It seemed like the Avalanche is coming down the hill, and they're getting buried in it. I don't know if they emotionally bounce back. And by the way, Rick Tocchet, you're a beautiful human being. I love it. If you're going to get around and you're going to muck around and you're going to act like Billy Big Balls, fight. And I love it.
Yeah.
By the way, Rick Tocchet showing you again. A manager or a coach can call out his own team.
Oh, it's a different sport, John.
Oh, yeah, I hear that. Yeah, a manager or a coach can call out his own team after a game. And if you're going to play like you're tough, and you're going to act like you're tough, when you have a chance to get in there and someone wants to fight, then freaking fight. Don't just play the Billy Big Balls and then back off. Then fight. And I love that Rick Tocchet called out his own team. Love it. Because it should, a manager or a coach can hold his team publicly accountable for their actions. And I love it. And that should be done because the fans watched the game. The fans watched it.
Don might get jealous.
No, well, Rick would have no interest.
Don might get jealous, dude.
He could. No, I'm getting unrequited love. So, I mean, I'm about to turn on that.
The way you're speaking of Rick right now.
Well,
Don,
Rick's fantastic.
Look, Don loses one game, and all of a sudden he's turned his attention to Rick Tocchet.
No, I do like though. When now I got two guys that aren't going to chapstick up towards their team, and then I got one other, and I don't believe.
Rank your man crush coaches in Philadelphia right now.
Mattingly
not way of coaching, not.
Oh well, no, but that has to come into it.
No.
Yeah, because that adds into it. Mattingly and Tocchet, it's Tockett's below Mattingly.
Okay,
but it's a.
Is it Nick or which Nick? Sirianni or Nurse? Who comes first?
Come on now.
No, this is man.
No. I think I get a more genuine article with Nick Nurse. Get a more genuine article with Nick Nurse.
All right.
So that as far as genuine, yeah.
And
I want
most successful coach in the city.
What does Sirianni have to do?
If we're doing most successful, then you got it. Yes. But I'm talking about most genuine article. Yeah. I think Nick Nurse is a pretty genuine article.
Oh man. All right. By the way, I know we got today's headlines. Are you updating the people on the Rossini Vrabel thing?
We can if you'd like.
Well, I know you talked about it yesterday. Now there's the video of them walking onto the boat.
Let's do the update now.
Have you heard about the potential burner?
I have not.
I do believe, by the way, that now as the internet sleuths are getting on it, I do believe that's his burner.
There is a Twitter account, or should I say was a Twitter account,
Mike Masters,
that has been attacking people, defending Vrabel over and over and over and over and over again. And people start doing the whole, man, this has to be Vrabel's burner, right? Like, why is this guy doing all this? And then all of a sudden, the Twitter account is no longer active.
Now, one of the news stations in Boston claims that they believe that it is a Boston area IP. Also,
so it could just be a super fan.
That's what I'm saying, is you can't say it, but it does back up the fact that it very well could be.
There's theories. Dude, they've reached a point where every conspiracy theory is fair.
Yep.
Like, they've done this to themselves. Every single Rossini Vrabel conspiracy theory that is out there, I mean, within reason, but like yesterday we were talking about it. I'm now under like a complete feeling that that's his kid. Like, and that's sad. That's horrible. But they've brought every conspiracy theory upon themselves.
Right.
We were talking about it yesterday off the air. That boat ride might have been their baby moon for all I know. Right? Like, I don't know.
No, well, that's it. No, you'll have one. It's
hold your breath.
It is the whole story though is, you used the word earlier. The whole story is diabolical.
Oh yeah,
it is two people that are absolutely diabolical to their existing families, to their spouses, to their children. Diabolical. I can't put it into words.
By the way, according to sources yesterday on TMZ, she named the son Michael out of in honor of her brother, and not Mike Vrabel.
Okay.
She must be really lucky she's got a brother named Michael.
Listen, man, this is going to continue to get louder.
Yeah, dude.
And it's going to be tough for him to coach this year.
How about this? I can tell you for a fact she has a cousin. She has a cousin named Michael, who I've met. So I can tell you she has a cousin named Michael who's a very talented person and a really good dude.
Damn right.
So I can tell you.
Here's how we settle this.
I can tell you that.
Vrabel's got to resign, and the Patriots, they're subjected to 1 year of Kevin Patullo head coach.
I think that's a fair trade-off.
That's a penalty that they get.
And they still give us a first-round pick, but we get to keep A.J. Brown.
Huh. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Coming up next. More of your reaction to this question. Do you want Joel Embiid to play tonight? Yes or no? 610-632-0975. But, Johnny, it's amazing to see how much role players can help teams in the NBA playoffs.
And you like the role-playing, cosplaying, role-playing.
I'm a big fan of it. It's also amazing how much the Sixers have helped those teams. And I already saw a comment earlier about one role player that is just wrong. It's Kincaid and Sal Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Kincaid and Sal Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
It is 7:30 here on Kincaid and Sal Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic, reacting to the Flyers Game 3 loss last night, previewing Sixers-Knicks Game 3 tonight. Sixers down 2-0 in the series. We'll find out at some point today if Joel Embiid will be playing. Our question for you is whether or not you want him to play. 610-632-0975. Going to get into a conversation about role players in the NBA playoffs here momentarily.
Which is big.
It is May. It's the beginning of May, which means it's graduation season for a lot of the colleges all across the United States of America.
It is. And our alma mater, Temple University, Klein College, graduates this morning. And I have 13 seniors graduating.
They're making more of you guys?
Yeah, and 13 of them graduated, are going to be graduating this morning. And many of the guys and gals, it was an absolute pleasure to teach them. I know Andrew and Nick were doubles because I taught them in one class, taught them again. So congratulations to all my graduating the seniors this morning. And David Boardman, who was a big listener of the show, dean of the School of Communications and Theater at Klein College. He had to step away for a year to be the provost of the school, but he's coming back to his position. He's the keynote speaker this morning too. So
how about that,
Dean Boardman? Do not mess it up.
Oh yeah,
I'm giving him like the break a leg. You're not supposed to tell him like do well. You're supposed to give him like a derog. So do not mess it up.
I'm sure he's gonna be great.
I think he's gonna be great and inspirational. He'll be inspirational. But to my 13 seniors, I love you all, and it was my pleasure.
Good luck to all of them, especially entering this industry.
Yes. I tell them all the time. I do not sugarcoat it.
Yeah. Good luck.
Do not sugarcoat it.
We believe in you. All right. NBA playoffs, they continue. I saw earlier on our YouTube chat saying that Jared McCain, don't overblow it. The 18 points yesterday were all in garbage time. Incorrect. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they were dealing with some foul trouble with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He had 4
early. And so in the second half of that game where it started Lakers up 1, Jared McCain had to enter the game in the third quarter. And Jared McCain scored 8 of his 18 points in the third quarter. And yeah, they blew them out in the third quarter. They outscored them by 14. I wonder if Jared McCain's 8 points had anything to do with that.
Yeah, Jared McCain, who afterwards on Lakers radio, LeBron James said, yeah, that McCain, he's quite a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
He's quite a weapon. Isn't that nice? Like, that McCain, he's quite a weapon.
It really is amazing.
But you didn't need him.
No.
It's unbelievable.
In the NBA,
it's unbelievable.
The NBA, we've seen so many different eras of the NBA, right? Like, remember, the Big Three era wasn't that long ago, and that doesn't really work anymore, where it's the Big Three, and then you just piecemeal everybody else.
Not exactly.
The Thunder are showing that you can play a playoff game with 9 to 10 guys in a rotation, whereas the Sixers now, out of necessity, because he traded away Jared McCain, are playing with like 7 guys in your rotation. And if Joel Embiid's playing, then it's even less than that pretty much. So we're seeing role players make impacts with other teams. And it just really is amazing that the Sixers just don't have that, but stop me if you've heard that before. Like this has been going on for a really long time. I don't know if that's a Daryl Morey thing. I don't know. But Jared McCain, again, guys, I know a lot of people like to poke fun at me anytime I bring this up, or you, John, anytime you bring it up. We're not saying that Jared McCain is some superstar.
No, but he's certainly...
Man, for all of you complaining about Tyrese Maxey playing 47 minutes, and that's why he played poorly in the second half because he was winded, wouldn't it be nice to have that guy for 8 minutes? I'm not saying he 25 minutes.
He played for Shea last night. And by the way, go listen to Shea talk about him after the game. Go listen to a guy who may be MVP this year.
Probably, yeah.
And go listen to him talk about him and what he brings to the table for the world champions. It's just, it's nonsense if people want to just be like, Jared McCain, yeah. Oh, people are making a big deal out of it. Yeah, yeah, they are.
It really, here's what it comes down to.
It's just ridiculous.
Guys. Them not making that secondary move after trading him away is why you're running into the issues that you're running into right now. Other than obviously the Joel Embiid front, that's always going to be number one. But the lack of depth or not having bodies, like you got Tyrese Maxey playing 47 minutes out of necessity because VJ's on the court with him, and Quentin Grimes doesn't have the offensive game that's going to carry you. He's got a great defensive player, and maybe can score a bucket or two, but he doesn't have that offensive game.
No.
And unfortunately for them, Campaign's been dealing with an injury, so it's not like he's even available. But that happens. Like injuries happen. It's part of it. Guys get banged up. So it would be nice to have depth for a change.
And just to be able, you saw the world champions need him last night.
Yeah. I'm going to give you another name. Now, I can't crush the Sixers too much for this one. Have you been following Julian Champagnie?
I have not.
All right, Julian Champagnie. You probably wouldn't recognize his name unless you're a Sixers honk. Played 2 games for the Philadelphia 76ers back in 2022-2023.
And what 2 games it was?
Let me see. Let me check the game logs of those 2 games for the Sixers. 1 minute and 23 seconds.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And then 5 minutes and 17 seconds.
Okay, I don't feel bad for not even knowing his name and having to Google him.
His total stat line for the Sixers, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He did have 1 big assist. Oh, no, sorry, 1 big steal in that second game where he played 5 minutes and 17 seconds. I had to Google him,
so I don't feel bad now.
He was an inactive DNP. Doc Rivers just did not let him play, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually the Sixers waived him because they needed to create a roster spot. Do you know who that roster spot was?
No.
They needed somebody to participate in the slam dunk contest.
No, they didn't. Mac McClung? Are you kidding me?
Julian Champagnie then gets picked up by the San Antonio Spurs and is now one of their key bench pieces. Averaging 11 points a game this season, shooting 38% from 3, and has been pretty damn good for them so far in the playoffs. He scored 12 points in their Game 2 win over the T-Wolves, 17 in their loss to Minnesota in Game 1, 19 in their closeout win over Portland. He's shooting 58% from 3 in the playoffs, and he's attempting 4 to 6 threes a game. So it's not like
he's not
1 of 2 from 3 every night.
No, exactly. Like he's a guy who gets an opportunity,
and he is a guy that can you say it was an exact correlation? I know that they released him to create that roster spot. I don't think anybody viewed this guy as becoming a key cog for a basketball team, but he goes to San Antonio, and it shows you what organizations can do, right? Like Jared
McCain, the Spurs are known for that.
Jared McCain was bad with the Sixers this year. That actually was true. You could make the case that it was because he was still recovering from the injuries because he had the leg injury last year. Then he got hurt right before the season started with the thumb. Right. Who knows? He goes to an organization that just won a championship last year, and they have found a way to use him and use him well. Julian Champagnie goes to an organization that is very well respected in San Antonio.
That is correct.
And now he's a key guy for them off the bench. That 19-point closeout win over Portland, he also had 7 rebounds in that game. It's amazing what a couple of role players can do for contenders. We're talking about the first and second seeds in the Western Conference.
And organizations that are built for developing talent.
Yes.
And known for developing talent. There you go. So there you go.
You know what? That's funny, though, because I don't even think the Sixers are like they don't develop talent organization. They've had some players really, really grow here. The problem is, in the chase for how do we build around Embiid to win now, they don't have enough of a timeline, enough of a runway to let those players stay here to continue to develop.
Yeah, because they didn't see down the road enough. And like Daryl Morey, I understand 2 years ago when he's saying veterans win in this league. He wasn't wrong until the Thunder showed that you're wrong, right? Like,
and today, as Daryl Morey talked about the league, and I said it at the time, that Daryl Morey, I think, was talking about the league
when he was with Houston
6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
And that the league always changes and evolves. It's always changing and evolving. Maybe we haven't, but the rest of the league does. It does. Like, I watch other teams in the conference and they don't play the way we do.
Now he's doing really well with the players that they are trying to keep for the long run. But what does that tell you? Like that, I don't know, man. It's going to be really interesting. Series is still alive. They have a chance to still come back in this series and win it. I really believe that. I feel good about tonight's game. And if you win, if you win tonight, you're down 2-1, right? Like you lose tonight, it's series over. I wouldn't even. Wouldn't even want to.
It's atrocious.
Finishing it.
It's atrocious tomorrow. Pray for me to tomorrow morning if they.
I think you're right though. I think the Sixers.
No, I think they're
going
to win tonight. I also think they're going to win tonight. I feel very good about them.
And that's because Joel Embiid returns.
I don't even know if he's returning. And I feel good about them winning tonight.
What do we have in the Davis Honda text line? Our question today is whether or not you want the big man to play tonight if he's able. What do we got?
Yeah, this texter, Mike from Virginia, says, let's not overthink this. Yes, I want him to play. He gives us the best chance to win. Numbers don't lie. I get people are tired of the availability conversation, but we'll have a long offseason to just talk about that. Big Game 3 win incoming.
I love it. I love it.
That's how I view it. That's how John views it. That's how I think you should view it. But not everybody does, unfortunately. You want Joel Embiid to play tonight in Game 3, 610-632-0975. We'll update you on the poll of the day coming up next. Seems like a lot of people feel that way, which is good. It's a very vocal minority day today, it seems like. Coming up next, we have today's headlines with Connor Thomas. It is Kincaid and Sal Tunis here on 97.5 The Fanatic. It is 7:47 here on Kincaid and Sal Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic. Before we get to today's headlines with Connor Thomas, we'll get a call in, but you know how you always think you can't come up with a worse take and then you find somebody have a worse take?
Well, yeah. we all work on this show, so we have each other to look at every week. We all contribute to that discussion.
There's a guy by the name of Benjamin Albright. The name may ring a bell here because he had some really weird connection where he was breaking a lot of Eagles stories for like a solid year to 2 year stretch.
Let's say he had a mole in the building.
Yes. And for some reason, Benjamin Albright, who is in Denver, was the guy they wanted to give all the information to.
He had a mole in the building.
I don't know how that works.
The mole's gone from the building.
Yes, because Benjamin Albright has not reported on the Eagles literally for years.
Correct.
Somebody, I guess, reached out to him because he is technically an insider. Hey, if this Vrabel stuff continues, do you think he's still coaching week 1? Kind of like how I asked that to Shefty on Wednesday. And of course, then the boat bomb drops later on the day. And he goes, Vrabel will be coaching week 1 unless he decides not to. If an alleged affair was enough to get a coach fired, about half the league over the last 20 years would have been fired. And then somebody responded with, alleged?
Why is he saying alleged when Vrabel has already acknowledged it by the counseling and everything like that?
He goes, neither of them have said publicly, yes, I was having an affair.
It's unbelievable.
Come on, brother. Like,
why don't you just go pick up his dry cleaning? Whoever you're pandering to, go pick up their dry cleaning.
He could be a big fan of Disney movies. Like, I don't know. Like what do you mean alleged, bro? Like, come on, man.
I mean, stop it. Stop.
All right. Let's go to Phil in Northeast Philly. What's up, Phil?
What's up, guys? You guys hear me?
Yep, we got you.
What's up, Phil?
Yeah. Yeah, last night, just looking around the NBA and just figuring out and seeing the whole McCain thing last night. To me, it's only confusing to fans as far as why he was traded. If you believe McCain is a ball handler, and just looking out there, he's not used at that at all. He's always on the court with a ball handler. And what's needed here for the Sixers and why Maxey played so many minutes and why he's playing 47 minutes, there's no other ball handler to spell him here.
They don't have a true point guard.
No, they don't
on this team, but you need bodies, and Jared McCain is a guy that could at least provide you some scoring coming off the bench. Which, my God, if you need that this series, I don't think Jared McCain is some superstar. What ultimately my takeaway from that trade Wednesday when the trade happened, I said, "Oh, okay, Daryl Morey must be setting something up for tomorrow's deadline." He did not have anything set up for the next day's deadline, so I view this trade as completely unnecessary, and you could benefit from having his body on the bench right now.
Yeah, but it's just like, with OKC, he's a 6'2" Klay Thompson, right? He can go the whole game and take 3 dribbles and catch and shoot, because that's what he does. Here, in looking at it this year, he was basically Eric Snow. Like, he really couldn't do much besides catch and shoot.
Who is scoring for the Sixers off the bench right now?
And could they have used him in game 2 to win that game?
Who's supposed to be scoring is Grimes. He's not doing his job. He was the scorer off the bench. He's not doing his job,
okay,
which makes it look even worse.
Believe it or not, you could have 2 guards off the bench just like the Thunder do.
So he could have done better. They could have won game 2 absolutely with Jared McCain.
Yeah, no, he helps. I just don't know how much he helps. To call the whole deal terrible. I don't know how much.
Unnecessary is the word I used.
And it's
unnecessary.
And it's game 2. Game 2 would have been won if he was on that team. Game 2's won. If Tyrese Maxey plays, if Tyrese Maxey plays 8 less minutes, first of all, they score more when Maxey's out resting, and Maxey's has better legs to be better in the fourth quarter when they closed it out. You just saw McCain do it for the world champs last night against the Lakers.
Yeah, I saw him running as a 2. But if he's here, he's running as the lead ball handler, and McBride stripping him every time, Hart stripping him every time. It's kind of how it goes with him. He's not a dribbler, which I get. It's fine. But
yeah, the Sixers have not had a true point guard since James Harden, which is why I never wanted them to move on from it. I appreciate the call, unless you got another one. And their pivot was to Kyle Lowry.
Hey, he played. He played in the first round.
He did. He checked in for a minute. All right, it's time now for today's headlines with Connor Thomas.
Today's headlines with the Connor Thomas.
It's brought to us by Lundy Law. For over 70 years, Lundy Law has been fighting for injured people. If you need them, remember the name Lundy Law. Your injury lawyers. Visit LundyLaw.com. That's LundyLaw.com. We're going to start with some college news, not just football, basketball, college sports in general. Expansion has been a big part of the conversation lately, and college football playoffs are looking to potentially move to 24 teams. The final stages of the NCAA tournament on the basketball side are in place for them to move to 76. Your guys' thoughts on the expansions?
My thoughts is who asked for this.
Nobody was begging for this except people who beg for mediocrity in life and want participation trophies. Yes. People who display. Timmy played soccer, so we put a trophy out. That's who wants 76 teams in the NCAA tournament.
I don't think it's necessarily that. I think it's the league wants more money.
Yeah.
More so than
no, and it does.
Participation trophy
no, it's exactly what it is. No, coaches want to be able to say, I made the tournament.
Sure.
That's what they want to be able to say.
Yeah, so they can then parlay that into jobs with bigger schools and make more money.
No question.
Look, I think it's dumb because like I used the example before the show, taking behind the curtain a little bit. The Week 18, even before Week 17 happened, the 16-game season, there was an 18-game legitimate debate. That means there was people that wanted it. That means there was people that didn't want it. Universal DH, that was a debate because there were people that wanted it. There was people that didn't want it.
And I was against it, and now I don't even know it.
When did you hear the debate about expanding the college basketball tournament and now potentially the NCAA college football playoff, getting rid of conference championship games and expanding it to 24 teams? Spoiler alert, the 24th team will get crushed by 40 points.
Hey, Temple, though. You never know.
No, I do know.
Now.
They're not going to ever make it.
No, see, I disagree with you. Because their conference is going to get a bid.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
a good
so
point.
absolutely
See?
Temple could be there.
Aren't you coming back around?
By the way,
I love it. I love the idea.
Temple could be there this year.
Go Coach.
This year they could be there
Keeler.
if it was.
So
but
we're
it's
pro
not.
expansion. Good to know.
Yeah,
Terrible.
For one school and one school alone.
Terrible.
You think you're mad about expansion. Just wait till you hear what we're talking about next. J.J. Redick, after the Lakers' most recent game against the Thunder, he had a post-game media availability where he got upset about the officiating, specifically when it comes to LeBron James.
LeBron has the worst whistle of any star player I've ever seen. The smaller guys, because they can be theatric, they typically draw more fouls, and the bigger players that are built like LeBron, it's hard for them.
LeBron, the worst whistle of any star?
Yeah, JJ Redick makes me sick.
Come on, brother.
Look, he did also talk about how hard it is to defend the Thunder with the amount of whistles that are blown, and he's not wrong there. But that's you know how I feel about JJ Redick. I don't like him
JJ
as a person. Like I don't.
Okay, forget about whether you like the person.
I think he's one of the most smug people I've ever heard speak ever.
Yeah. But it's not so much about him. Do you think LeBron has a bad whistle?
No,
like
I
what
don't.
in the world are we talking about here?
I don't.
We'll round out with this because
But they drank wine together and did a podcast.
Isn't that
together.
great? Yeah,
and now he's his
exactly.
head coach.
Hey, listen, man. However you get the job.
Look, he's setting up being back as the co-host of the podcast eventually.
Yeah, well, we'll see how soon that is with that series where it is with the Thunder taking over. Last thing here, Truist Championship's going on right now. We know the PGA Championship is next week at Aronimink, but Rory McIlroy, I don't know if he's rounding into form or not. He had 17 straight pars heading into his 18th hole yesterday. He ended up making a putt for birdie on his 18th hole. And Tommy Fleetwood walked up to him and asked him after, said, you should have missed it intentionally. So if you guys are standing there and you have a chance for either 18 straight pars or one birdie in 17 straight, are you missing that putt on purpose?
No, I'm trying to get the birdie.
I'm missing it on purpose.
Wait, so was this round one?
Yeah.
You
Thursday.
gotta make the cut, man.
Hey,
want
it's
the-
Rory. I don't think Rory's worried about making the cut.
I want the birdie. I want the birdie.
Yeah, but 18 straight pars would be cool.
Has that ever happened before?
I bet it's happened. I bet it's happened. Yeah,
God's been played for a long time.
Yeah,
I bet it's happened. Yeah. Have you your best round ever, Connor?
Yeah.
Did you have like a ton of birdies? Did you have a ton of like I had my best round
a
ever
couple.
is the 79, and I had no birdies.
Yeah, I don't know. Golf's weird. You could have those good days. I forget if I
It
had
happens.
birdies or not. I think
It
I had
happens.
a couple. I'm missing that putt though. I think the story of the
I wouldn't
18
do
straight
that.
pars. Like me, I'm making every birdie I can. But if I'm Rory, I'm going for the 18th straight par.
Oh man,
Okay.
it'd be a nice story to be able to say. Perfect par. Can't ever dream about doing that. That's
Apparently,
never going to be in my. Well, someone's absolutely done that.
Nick Faldo
Oh, you say Nick?
famously played 18 straight pars in the final round to win the 1987 Open Championship at Murfield.
Wow,
About that.
Deerfield too.
Deerfield.
Wow,
That place.
that's awesome.
All right, coming up.
That place.
Coming up next, more Sixers-Flyers discussion. Flyers lose Game 3 last night. Sixers hope to win Game 3 tonight. And we'll get more thoughts on the Joel Embiid discussion, whether or not you want him to play today, because I know there's a lot of people out there that go, you know what? They're better without him. It's Kincaid and Sal Tunes, 97.5 The Fanatic.